Hello my darlings and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Miranda and I am the Enchantress of Avalon. And today's video is going to be a fun one. It is going to be one of my Chatty update videos. I do like doing these occasionally because it's fun to update you all on what's going on in my life, but this one is specifically what's going on in my business, White Rose of Avalon, because coming with March, I have a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, let's jump into it. So I'll start in just chronological order of when each of these things is starting. So that means we're going to start with my Patreon book club. That is right. Over on Avalon and Rose Fairy Mysteries, my Patreon fairy mystery community, I have decided to do my first ever book club because I am a huge fan of the Practical Magic series and I'm super excited for the next Practical Magic film to come out in September. So we're going to do the whole series. We're going to be reading in publication order. So Practical Magic first, then the Rules of Magic, then Magic Lessons, then the Book of Magic, finally. So we're doing one book a month for 4 months, March, April, May, and June. And I am going to be opening up the chat in my Patreon for anyone who wants to participate in book club to discuss as they read the book on March 1st. And then we will, at the end of each month, have a live where we will discuss the book and go into in-depth details on our thoughts. And yeah, I've actually never done a book club, let alone a Patreon book club. So I'm super excited for this. And especially to be rereading a series that birthed one of my favorite films, and I genuinely do love the novels. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And I also love the idea of getting to discuss what we think might be pulled to be used in the second film, how they may have interwoven things from the other books, especially Rules of Magic, Magic Lessons, and of course Book of Magic, because they could have a flashback. They could have more stuff about Maria. There's things that they could do in that. And yeah, I want to discuss that with everyone over on Patreon. So if you are interested in being part of the Practical Magic Book Club at Avalon and Rose Fairy Mysteries Patreon, all you have to do is be a member of my Patreon at any of the 3 paid tiers during the months that the book club is active, and you'll be able to join in and participate. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It'll be fun. So after that, from March 6th through 8th of 2026, we have the Water Priestess Confluence, which is the 4th annual Water Priestess Confluence, which is hosted by Anwen Avalon, and I am going to be speaking. I actually did do a short video all about the Water Priestess Confluence, and I will link it in the cards and also in the description box, along with the Water Priestess website if you'd like to purchase a ticket, and my personal discount code. You get 10% off if you use the code. So yeah, I'll link those down below in the description box. And basically, this is again another first for me. I am going to be speaking at an online conference. I've never spoken at a conference, but it's definitely been something I've been wanting to do, and I couldn't have thought of a better conference to begin. It is such an honor to be included in this conference, to be speaking alongside so many other amazing water priestesses from around the world. I am really excited and really overjoyed to be getting to do this. And so what I'm going to be discussing is I am giving a lecture entitled Melusine, the Lady of the Fountain of Thirst and the Gifts of the Mermaid Queen. And this is obviously her Lady of the Fountain aspect because it's Lady of the Fountain of Thirst. So this is the aspect that we study in the second month of Melusine Mysteries, her Lady of the Fountain or Well Maiden aspect. And for this lecture, I'm going to be discussing a lot of information about this aspect of Melusine and how she does bestow blessings on people. And it really does tie into the healing powers of sacred waters. And actually, that is part of the theme of this year's conference. So it worked out perfectly. And yeah, I do hope that if you're interested, you'll check out the Water Priestess website, see everyone else who is going to be speaking. It's going to be such an amazing event, and that you'll possibly purchase a ticket and join us. It'll be amazing. And I am actually speaking on the second day of the conference, Saturday, March 7th at 3 p.m. Had to think for a second. It's Saturday, March 7th at 3 p.m. is my lecture. And I'm also really excited that I got scheduled for Saturday, because Saturday is Melusine's sacred day. So it's very wonderful to be able to speak about her on her sacred day. And then the next thing I'm going to talk about is, I know I said I got one in chronological order, but this has already happened, but the class hasn't opened for enrollment yet. And that is that the Melusine Mysteries class of 2026, the second round of my online class devoted to the Fairy Queen and Mermaid Goddess of Avalon, is going to be opening for enrollment again in March, on March 13th specifically. But I've actually already opened up a wait list. All you have to do is email me, and I will link my email address in the description box below, to let me know that you're interested in being added to the wait list. And then I will email everyone on the wait list on March 13th to say, hey, we're open for enrollment. And if you choose to then move forward and actually enroll in the class, you can do so at that time. And also, I do have optional payment plans I'm going to be putting into place this year. I did not do that for the first round of classes, but this year I am, and they're just going to be through PayPal. That's the easiest way for me to be able to schedule 7 monthly payments for people. And I have the full breakdown of what happens if you join at different times, if you do early bird versus if you do regular, and also if you're a Patreon member, because Patreon members get, like anyone at my 3 paid tiers gets a $25 off coupon code. I have all of that broken down with the payment plans in the Melusine Mysteries page, which is always linked down in the description box below. So yeah, if you're interested, please do reach out, and also reach out with any questions about the Melusine Mysteries. Although I will be doing more talking about the Melusine Mysteries. In fact, I think my next video is going to be just all about the opening of enrollment, because that'll be going out the Monday before the Melusine Mysteries officially opens for enrollment. But yeah, you can join the waitlist already. And so let me just briefly go over what the Melusine Mysteries is. So the Melusine Mysteries is my 7-month-long online class devoted to the arcane wisdom and occult knowledge of the Fairy Queen Melusine. And we study her 7 aspects over the 7 months. So each month is devoted to one of her aspects. We deep dive into that aspect of her legend and her story. There are rituals, meditations, and 2 lives every single month. So we have 1 live the first Saturday of the month and 1 live the last Sunday of the month. So it allows you to attend both lives, only 1 live, neither live. They're always recorded and sent out to you afterwards. You can watch the replays, but it is a beautiful class. I had such an amazing time teaching it last year. I had amazing students who I'm so grateful for. And I just know that this year will be so amazing once I have my new roster of students in place. Not to toot my own horn, but it is an amazing class. I loved teaching it, and I loved getting to build this community of people who are interested in learning more about Melusine. She's often underrepresented. She's discussed a lot in academic communities, but she's not often discussed, or often enough in my opinion, discussed in spiritual communities and in having this actual relationship with her, actually developing a devotional relationship with Melusine. And I'm so glad that I get to be a voice for her in the world and to teach her mysteries. It is an honor. It was an overwhelming honor when I was originally writing the class, I did feel overwhelmed and wondering if I was the right person at different points, but Melusine held my hand and assured me I was the right person. And last year's class of students were so amazing, and I adored getting to hold sacred space for them, getting to teach them, and getting to really watch them bloom and blossom throughout the course. It was a great gift, and I do hope anyone who's interested will check out the information on the class page below, and also email me with any questions. I am always happy to answer any questions. And yeah, if you want to be on the mailing list, just email me and let me know you want to be added to the mailing list. And please, when you ask to be added to if you want to be added to the wait list, email me and let me know. But please, when you're asking to be added to the wait list, just also say, hey, I would like payment plan option if you were leaning towards payment plans instead of paying in full. And in any case, yes, that is the biggest thing going on in March for me and for White Rose of Avalon. My business is opening of Melusine Mysteries for enrollment once again. It's crazy that it's already been a year and that I'm already enrolling a new class of students, but I'm so excited. I'm beyond excited, and yeah, to bring more people into this beautiful community and to be able to teach about Melusine. And yeah, it's wonderful. And then the final thing I'm going to mention is that I am also working on my other online class that will be only a 7-week-long online class, a short one, and it'll be launching in the summer. It's called Lessons from Celtic Mermaids. So the last few weeks especially, I've been really spending a lot of time writing and making sure that those materials are ready. And yeah, I will have more information once they are. Oh, there was one other thing I didn't say. This one is not just tied to my business, it's also personal, but I actually did get a poem published on the Torstone, which is the Sisterhood of Avalon's online magazine, and it is a devotional poem to Melusine. So I'm going to link that page down below in the description box as well if you're interested in reading my devotional poem to Melusine. And yeah, so I hope you've liked this kind of chatting, rambling video talking about all of the wonderful things that have been coming up in my business lately. So yes, I hope you have a wonderful day, everyone.